Good morning, my darlings, and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to what could possibly be the coziest and most perfect autumnal vlog of all time. We have got so many amazing fall themed activities planned for this weekend, from apple pressing to, of course, Sunday roast. We're heading to the Daylesford Dog Day today. Everything that is perfectly seasonal for this magical time of year. So thank you for joining me for this vlog. We actually have got to leave in 25 minutes. We love a challenge, so let's get ready together really quickly. I'm actually doing a little artistry this morning, blending together two colours of my all-time fave. This is the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 𝑐𝑐 Creme, which I'm sure you'll have heard me talking about approximately 12 million times, but they have reformulated this, which is really exciting. It's now got hyaluronic acid in the formulation, which means that you get super hydration. If you've not heard of this product before, it's basically, well, a CC cream is everything that you love from a moisturizer. By the way, watch how the white changes to match my skin tone. It's got encapsulated pigments which release a really lovely natural bit of coverage, but not too much coverage. It's perfect both for everyday makeup and those days when you want something a little bit more light. Sometimes I do pop a tiny bit of this on. I mean, look at that. Before going to the gym, you can use it just in certain little places. Sometimes I just pop a tiny bit on my chin, but to be honest, for the last few years, this has been my go-to, I don't want to say foundation, but my go-to moisturizer, which then becomes my base, because you get the skincare benefits. It's got amazing ingredients in it, especially now with the hyaluronic acid, that are hydrating, calming for the skin. You've got centella in here. It helps reduce redness, blurs out the skin, allows your skin to look radiant, and because it is such a beautiful light formula, it never sinks into your pores, never sinks into those fine lines, and it doesn't ever look cakey. My dream compliment is when people say, "Josie, your skin looks lovely." That to me is a 10 out of 10 compliment. If people say your makeup looks lovely, it's still very kind of them, but that shows that you're clearly wearing makeup. Whereas with this, I just feel like it is so natural. As you've seen, I do apply it with my fingers. It's super quick and easy to apply. That's why you'll find one in my travel bag, in my gym bag. It's also got SPF 30 in here, so you get that little bit of extra protection as well. There are now 6 shades of the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 𝑐𝑐 cream, so you'll find the perfect one for you. But the most amazing thing is that it'll actually very subtly kind of adapt to your skin, so you will be sure to find the perfect shade. At the moment, I am the teeniest little bit on the pale side, so while throughout the summer you'll have seen me applying Doré, also just amazing on holiday. You'll have seen me applying this every single day I showed my makeup on holiday. That is my summer colour. In deepest, darkest winter, we're talking January, I am Claire, but at this time of year, I'm about 65% Doré with a little bit of Claire blended in there, and they do blend in so beautifully. I'm sure you guys have heard me talking about it so much. I was actually watching back for a little bit of inspo and just kind of teasing myself the video when Freddie and I went to New York at Christmas time. That was 6 years ago, and I had a little mini 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 𝑐𝑐 in my aeroplane bag, and it's just actually perfect post-flight because it's so hydrating, and it was all I needed to just lift the complexion after a 7-hour flight where we did not get any sleep because we were watching movies the whole time and drinking champagne, and it worked wonders to bring the glow to my complexion. So if you would like to try it, now is the most amazing time because they have reformulated and because they've given us a discount code. So Josie20 will get you 20% off the range. I'll leave it linked down below and more details on how you can make the most of this incredible offer. It's not valid for too long. You've got just over a week or so in order to make the most of it. So now's a really good time to stock up. I will leave the code on the screen here and linked down below. The one thing you must remember to do is wash your hands afterwards. I'm going to do that, pop on the rest of my makeup, and then we'll head to Daylesford Dog Day. And we're heading on a little bit of a Day trip out with my 3 boys. Charlie, who's back to full health. You feeling okay?
Full health. I'm back to about an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
I can't believe how long I felt unwell for.
I know.
Over 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that is a warning to anyone that gets COVID.
And then we've got 2 sausages in the back because our first port of call this weekend is we are heading to the Daylesford Dog Day. So they've got, I think this is their first one, isn't it? They've got an event.
I feel like we've been to a Daylesford Dog Day before.
I think we've been to a Daylesford Day that's ended up being a dog day, but I don't know if
because they had like the groomers there. I don't think this is the first one, but I think this is the first one that they've gone really big on.
Right.
I feel like we've been to one before. Do you remember we bumped into the Cotswold dog grooming where the boys go for grooming?
Ah.
And they were at an event. So anyway.
Okay. Maybe it has happened before, but we've got lots of fun things happening
really
this weekend.
Do you see where he is?
I know, I think I need to get down actually.
I've just face planted there.
Well, this is going to be an interesting journey, so I'll see you when we get there.
Let's have him this way. It's easy.
No jumping, Dexter. You wait up. I know, it's all terribly exciting. Get one in. Bottoms up, we have made it to Daylesford Dog Day and we've already terrorised many other doggies because we think we're big and ferocious, but actually we're terribly silly. Oh, we've met a friend and our friend's name is Porridge. Oh, what a nice jacket you've got on, Porridge.
7 months.
So this is how Daylesford do a hot dog. Of course they've got to be serving hot dogs on Dog Day. This is their massive fire pit with all of the gourds. Look at this, crispy onions, flatbreads. That looks incredible.
How do you?
We are deciding which of the dog competitions we're going to enter the boys in. Charlie is, of course, entering Dexter into most handsome dog. Maybe we should do Dickie. Maybe we do Dickie as waggiest tail, although he's not wagging too much today because there's far too many dogs to be ferocious with. Charlie's having his 3rd hot dog of the day. I've got a lovely pumpkin soup that we're going to sit and enjoy while we watch the dog show. Come on, Dixie.
I think it's fair.
Doing it now.
The lion.
Wow, you're so lovely. So we're going to take the boys into the spa for a paw soak, paw massage and perfume spritz. Come on then, Dexie. I don't like bridges. Yeah.
Dexy, you're gonna get a little massage.
Are you ready? Come on then, should we do some dee dunking? There's less. I know. That's okay. That's all.
Oh, that's lovely, Dexy.
Clever.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I guess it's quite good to do. Like, if
I do like going there. It's quite far. It's like a 45-minute drive for me.
Oh, he's getting a bit slow.
oh goodness. Maybe. Thank you. So Dexter doesn't have a clue what's going on, but we're in the parade ring with all the other handsome boy doggies, hoping we might win a medal for my most handsome child. Dexy is positively livid. The judges didn't even glance his way, so no rosettes for my Dexy. Don't worry, Dexy, you're the most handsome dog in the Cotswold in my eyes. Hello again, my darlings. We are back home. We had the loveliest time at the Daylesford Dog Festival. Dexter and Dickens, if they had social batteries, I think they would be flashing red right now. Dickie picked a few little fights, don't worry, no doggies, no doggies were injured, but he's just a scrappy lad. He just loves to pick a fight with everybody, and Dexter has perception problems where when he sees big dogs on the horizon, he doesn't realise that actually they're not this big, because that's how big they are to him on the horizon, and he starts like interacting with them, and then as they get closer he realizes that they're actually a really big dog, so then he tries to retreat. It's just funny because I think Dexy and Dicky, they haven't really interacted with that amount of dogs of such an intense number in such a small amount of time in a really long time. So it's interesting to see our baby's social skills. As you just saw, I made a delicious, possibly one of the best cheese melted, what are they called? Melted cheese on toast. It's got a name and I can't remember what the name is. Well, whatever it's whatever it's called. Cheese toasty? No. Cheese on toast. I made a really delicious cheese on toast, and the star ingredient I've already put back in the fridge, but it was the 𝑑𝒐𝒻 tomato and chili jam, and it's made me think I kind of want to make my own similar-ish version using things from the garden that I can have with my cheese on toasts that no doubt I will be having so many of, because they're just the perfect snack, because you can really quickly make them, 2 minutes in the Aga, and it's just the perfect cozy thing to snuffle. So I was thinking, my cousins are actually down staying with us this weekend, and Jasmine was talking about how she makes jellies from apples at home, and I'm gonna actually get her recipe later, but apple and mint jelly I feel like could be a really nice thing to make, so I think I'm gonna have a little go at that tomorrow morning. I have to confess something to you quickly while Charlie's out the room. I feel a little bit bad about this, but I may have used a little, I'm not going to say that I was lying, but I may have used a little bit of creative license on a TikTok that I've just posted. It's having a bit of a moment. I'm not going to say it's going viral, but I posted it a few hours ago and it's got 116,000 views, which for me and my little TikTok is quite a lot. I'll show it to you. Oh no! Well, Char, I have to confess something. The video where I said that you shrunk my Ralph Lauren jumper, it's had 116,000 views.
Yeah, but have you been honest with YouTube?
I haven't, but I'm about to be honest.
Yeah, because, well, do you know what? I feel like your YouTube audience know me well enough.
I know.
That they know, your loyal YouTube audience, if they had to vote out of the you or I, and I've got many faults, but if they were to vote out of you or I, who is the one that's likely to think really carefully about the setting and what item goes in the washing machine versus the person that doesn't? I think we know who they vote.
But the thing is,
because I'm so OCD with it.
I put it on the delicate setting, and I didn't put it on a spin, so it remains a mystery, but the fact of the matter is, I've lied.
I have proudly,
I've lied.
I have made many mistakes in life, and you are better at many things than me, but I have never ever shrunk anything in the washing machine.
Is that true?
Yeah, and you have shrunk. It's vulgar to mention the value, but we could go on a week's holiday to the Maldives for the economy flight, and maybe not high end, but we could get a Maldives holiday for the amount of knitwear you shrunk over the last 3 years.
Do you know what my response to that is?
Shouldn't have that much knitwear.
You should not be buying knitwear that's that expensive.
But what I would say is some of it I was kindly gifted, some of it I have bought, but the beauty of it, some of it I had since we lived in London.
Aww.
So I invested it lasted, and it's never been replaced. So I think we should maybe have a vote on. No, I'm only joking, but well, I'm not joking.
Well,
about the knitwear shirt,
your sacrifice has provided us with good views on TikTok. So,
okay, but people have
the
been
funny
slagging
thing
me
is,
off. What, slagging me off?
The funny thing is, a few people do know that it's not true. Hang on, let me find some.
See, they'll be your loyal hardcore fans.
Some people have said, be grateful that he's actually doing some housework. They don't know you, clearly, because
they
you
don't.
are the most... hang on, let me just find some.
Well, the beauty, and I hope this resonates with a lot of people, the beauty of our relationship is we both have our roles that we love. So, like, you are the dishwasher emptier.
Yeah.
I am the dishwasher loader.
Yeah.
You are... I
I
am more of the chef, and you're more of the washer-upperer.
Yeah.
I am more of the washing putter-onerer, and you are the more washing putter-outerer.
A few people are suspicious of the fact that you haven't been in a lot of my latest videos.
They think
like, his cold is suddenly seeming a bit suspicious.
Do you know what? Our relationship's over, and we've claimed that it's down to a cold. Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's so funny. Anyway, yeah, a lot of people...
That would be good clickbait.
Our relationship's over. A lot of people do know that it wasn't really you, so...
Well, just, yeah, anyway, look, as I say, and warning to all husbands out there, just take extra care with knitwear.
Oh, I thought you were going to say take extra care because your wife is going to be coming after you.
Throw you to the wolves.
Yeah, I have thrown you to the wolves a little bit. So we're just having a cozy afternoon now watching The Traitors. We're a little bit behind, so we're trying to catch
Is it called
up.
The Traitors or
I think it
Traitors?
is called The Traitors.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm halfway through. Oh my gosh, that cheese toasty has really got me in a snuffly mood. I've just been polishing off.
Do you know why?
Why?
I think salt makes you more hungry, doesn't it?
I think fat makes you more hungry. No, well, sugar, but maybe the cheese. Anyway, having the carrot cake, which is delicious, and this is something that I purchased very much as a result of seeing an Instagram ad. I actually don't have a problem with seeing ads on Instagram when they're really well targeted, because do you know what, that's a lie. This wasn't actually an ad, although maybe it was. Basically, I think it was Good Housekeeping. They did a post on, we tested all of the natural cleaning products so that you don't have to, and I clicked through so I was interested in their article, and they rated this brand, Dip, as a really, really good one. So I thought I would also test it out when I do the laundry tomorrow. No more cashmere jumpers, and let you know if it really is good, because I think we're all becoming so much more aware of the toxic, not necessarily toxic, but harmful ingredients in lots of the classic kind of washing things. And then we've got Eco Laundry, oh, hang on a second. Ah, sorry, these are dishwasher sheets. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Tear a strip for a regular load, put it in the dishwasher.
We should do it, because we already use an eco-friendly dishwasher tablet. We should do a test.
Yeah.
To see how, because the issue with the chemicals in a lot of the dishwasher tablets, which we avoid, are they're good things that make glass shiny.
I know.
So we should do a test between this eco sheet and the tablet we use.
Yeah, what's the brand of the tablet that we use?
Ecova.
Ecova, ah, okay. Well, these are sheets, so we'll see. And then this is a laundry sheet, and I do use laundry sheets at the moment from a different brand. And then we've just got some cloths. And then this is, they love their sheets. This is a sheet that you put in a bottle, and I guess it obviously dissolves, and then it becomes your multi-surface spray. So we'll see. I'll let you know which is our favourite based on how well it works, how it smells, and what the ingredients are within it. But if you watched, was it the last vlog or the vlog before, I made my I made a few little sprays using white vinegar, water and essential oils. It really is so easy. Anyway, there's actually a lot more that I want to chat with you about, but I'm gonna go and eat my carrot cake, finish watching Traitors. We're heading to the village pub later on for dinner, so that is the plan for you. Just been reading some recipes, and a lot of them say to strain the apples overnight. So I'm going to get cracking with my apple and mint jelly now. First thing you do is chop up your apples, but you actually keep the skin and the core. I think that's where a lot of the pectin is, so you don't have to use anything else. So I'm going to do some chopping, pop a pint of water on top of a kilogram of cooking apples, and let that simmer for 30 minutes. Probably doesn't look it on camera, but it's getting dark so early. It's a sign that the seasons are changing, so I'm just popping down to get some mint. I think apple and mint jelly, amazing with perhaps a roast lamb, but I think it's just going to be so good to have with, it is just called cheese on toast, isn't it? I feel like I'm going a little bit mad. The mint is actually not looking, oh, it doesn't look very happy at all, does it? Oh no! Oh no, this really is a sign of the times. Okay, I'm just going to be very selective which of these sad little leaves I pick. Luckily I had some slightly better mint in the greenhouse, so I'm going to add the leaves into here, and then once it comes up to the boil, I'll leave it to simmer for just around an hour before we start to strain it. So I'm just getting ready for the next step because my mother, cousin and cousin's wife are going to be over in a second. Now it says to add 600 ml of apple cider vinegar. I've only got this much. So some recipes say you can also use distilled white vinegar, but this feels really wrong to me because I normally use this for cleaning, so I need to double check. But then as a backup, I've also got the Willie's live apple cider vinegar, but it's turmeric flavour. I should have checked this before I started making this jelly. I'm going to see what Jazz says because she is the pro at making this. But I've also got a little setup here. I'm adding a muslin cloth, and this is going to be my little draining station. You don't want the pulp to touch the liquid, so it'll drip into here, and hopefully overnight this will all drip through, and then we can continue in the morning. So based on my research, as long as the white vinegar is less than 20% acetic acid, then it's fit for consumption. So I'm just going to do a smaller amount of this than the recipe called for. I finished off all of my other apple cider vinegar. I'm not going to use this, as lovely as it is, because I just think the turmeric is going to taste really weird. So I'm going to add a splash of this and hope for the best. Good morning, my darlings. It's the next day. As you saw, I have finished off my apple and mint jelly this morning. I thought I would do that just while I was waking up, boiling up the sugar, and oh my gosh, I forget until I make jams and jellies. There is so much sugar in the recipes, it's crazy, but you only ever have a little bit, and obviously I was tasting it before I jarred it, and it's so scrumptious. I think it's going to be the perfect jelly to have with my cheese on toast. So I'm really glad that Jazz mentioned that yesterday, and it was just fortunate that I had everything that we needed to make those. And then we went out to the pub last night, which was lovely. I had a pie again. It's so nice and cozy there, and yeah, we had a lovely, lovely evening. Just on a Peloton and showered, and I've got a few empties, specifically hair empties here, and I'm sure, I don't know if everyone else feels the same, but when I finish something, it kind of thrills me, it gets me a little bit excited, because for something to get emptied, it has to have been the most amazing product. So I thought I would share with you my empties. The first of which won't surprise you at all, because I mention this all the time, the Pureology Colour Fanatic Spray, 21 benefits. I use this or the Redken One United every single time I wash my hair as my leave-in conditioner spray, and it is just amazing. Conditioning, detangling, heat protecting. They say that it's like a filler treatment, so it kind of fills in any porous holes in your hair. I don't know, it just makes your hair so smooth and manageable. Creates silkiness. Yeah, it says helps seal hair cuticle. I've spoken about this so much and I've used it for, gosh, I would say probably 10 years. This and the Redken one, and I'm pretty sure they're the same. They're both owned by L'Oreal and I think it's pretty much the same product. But I've just finished another one. There's probably 2 ml here. I'm going to use those last little bits right now, and then what I do is I fill the bottle with water and I use it as my pre-heatless curl mist as well, so that's a nice little way of using these up. I already have been on Look Fantastic to pop another one of these in my basket. Even though I have got a backup, I've got a few in my bedroom upstairs, I do like to always one out, one in. So I popped another one of those in my Look Fantastic basket. I even use my own, why wouldn't I, Look Fantastic discount code, which is Josie LF. Anytime you place an order, whether you're topping up on your micellar water, your shampoo, your cleanser, always just pop in Josie LF because it will get you a discount, which is incredible. Speaking of which, so my second empty, what order should I do this in? Well, I'm holding this now. My second empty came from my shower. This is the Olaplex number 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner, and I specifically chose to use this because this is actually the first time I've washed my hair since having it coloured. And I feel like after, you know, we spend a long time and a lot of money getting our hair coloured, so I think it's really worth treating yourself or investing in shampoos and conditioners that are going to really look after your hair and look after the colour. And this range is particularly amazing. When I went to add another one of these to my basket on Look Fantastic, I noticed that they have released their Christmas gift sets, including an Olaplex little sample gift set. I'll show you on the screen here. And I thought that is such a great idea. Not only are these sizes really, really good if you're traveling or popping it in a work bag or something like that, or a gym bag, but if you are already a lover of Olaplex, it's a great thing to treat friends to because it will introduce them to a hair care range that they'll probably fall in love with. Or maybe you've not yet tried it, and it is obviously a premium brand, so if you just want to check that it's right for you, why not pop one of these gift sets on your wish list? So fantastic that you can obviously get that full size or in a gift set. There was really only a tiny amount left in here, so I also completely finished off this. It's the Kérastase Gloss Absolute Insta Glaze. I loved this range. Oh, love, not past tense, love this range so much. I actually bought the entire range from Look Fantastic when it came out. I read the ingredients: hyaluronic acid, wild rose in oil, glycolic acid, and just the branding, the fact that it's rose gold, I just thought it looked gorgeous. So I treated myself to the whole range on Look Fantastic when it came out, and I love everything in the range, especially the little oil. I'm sure you know the one that I mean. I use it all the time upstairs in my dressing room as like a final touch after styling, but this is a really lovely leave-in conditioner, fantastic for just adding like a healthy shine to your hair. And again, this entire range, Gloss Absolute, is also, as you'll see here, available in a gift set on Look Fantastic. So don't just take my word for it. I would so highly recommend a set like this. Try out the whole range. It's a really fantastic price to try out the Gloss Absolute collection. Or again, just a really nice thing to treat maybe a daughter to or a sister to. I think that's a fantastic idea. So was that, oh yeah. Those were the 3 empties, and then I've also added the refill to this into my basket. As you can see, it's not empty. And to be honest, this lasts really, really well. This is the canister that it comes in. I would say this will actually last me until the end of the year. This will last me, I just had a really good idea. If I go away on holiday anywhere, I could just take this bit and not have to take the heavy glass bit, because I always kind of miss this when I'm on holiday. So I might actually save that, because yeah, that's a really good little holiday amount. But I will be adding the top up, the refill, to the Kérastase Elixir Ultime refillable oil to my Look Fantastic order, just because I noticed it's getting a little bit low and it seems that we're doing a luxury hair care order this time. I popped a pump or two, 1 pump is actually enough, in the bottom of my hair after spritzing with this. and it's just the dream combination. Every now and then I use something different, but this is the combo that I use the most of. Okay, I just put those products both in my hair, brushed it through, and I'll give it a blow dry in a second. And just as we're starting to talk about Christmas gifts, I thought I'd mention two of the most luxurious skincare products that I use on a daily basis. Now, I appreciate that I talk about a lot of skincare here. I love to try new things, and I love bringing new things into my routine. And the way that I do that is every morning, I would say out of a 30-day month, 28 days of that month, I use these two, and those other 2 days might be, I don't know, Charlie's having a line, so I've done my skincare in my dressing room, or I'm away. But even in my away bag, I have minis of these. This is and I do these two things every day. After I wake up, I come in here, I do a quick swipe of micellar water, and again, on Look Fantastic, I got the ginormous Garnier micellar water. And so every day after I've done that, I put 2 pumps of the 𝑭𝒂𝒕 serum on my skin. Again, I'm sure lots of you will be familiar with this because I talk about it so much. It's one of these products that makes the rest of your skincare work harder. It's just does everything that I want a product to do, and I really notice how great my skin looks when I use this. I haven't not used it now for probably 3 years, and I don't really want to stop. I love it. This is another one that I feel like every little helps. It is a very expensive product, but I do, again, use my own Look Fantastic discount code. And then I think that everybody should use a vitamin C every day as well, and these are my favourites. This is the 𝑭𝒆𝒂𝒕 Super C Smart Nutrient Beauty Capsules. They've got vitamin C, E, and tomato lycopene. I don't know what the tomato does for my skin, but I love using these in the morning. It's actually my favourite part of my skincare. While my skin's still a little bit juicy from 𝑭𝒂𝒕, I pop on one of those capsules and instantly your face is like glowy, it looks healthy, it's slightly warmer in its tone. And I would say the vitamin C kind of sits on your skin for a little bit, so that's then when I go downstairs, I make my coffee, empty the dishwasher, kiss the dogs, but those two every single day, without fail. I don't need top-ups right now, but maybe next month. And yeah, these are the skincare that I really treat myself to from Look Fantastic. And then, to be honest, I then kind of mix up what serum I use next. I'm going to use Clarins Double Serum this morning. I mix it up depending on what my skin needs for the day. Does it need hydration? Does it need a little bit of calming? Do I feel like I want to boost my black spot prevention or cure? So I'll use the Cordially Vino, is it Vino Perfect? Yeah, but that's normally about an hour after my vitamin C has been sinking in, and then I'll pop on my moisturiser. So there we go, that's a few favourites. Now I am going to head up and dry my hair, and then we're going to head for a lovely dog walk just for about an hour around the village. Later on today we are going to do the apple pressing, which is always really fun, with the very old, practically, maybe not medieval, not far off though, very old apple press that one of the farmers in our village has. It's become a bit of a yearly tradition to do that, so it's going to be a really lovely day. And then later on this afternoon I'm going for a Sunday roast at Estelle Manor, and I'm meeting Hannah there. And I can't wait. We always, ever since we first met, we just go straight into like the deep stuff. There's no chat about the weather, there's no small talk, we just go straight into the deep stuff. And I feel like we've become each other's therapists a little bit, which is really nice. It's a really lovely friendship, and I'm so grateful that this industry brought us together. That sounds really soppy, but that is the plan for today. It's going to be a lovely one. But all of my beauty favourites, the gift sets, the hair products, all of my empties, I'll leave those linked down below, and the discount code as well if you're shopping on Look Fantastic. So there we go. back home again, and my Dexy is such a soggy doggy, but I want to show you his curly hair. Oh, I think we're going to need a little bath, aren't we? I'm not happy. I'm not too impressed. Okay, it's time for some pampering. Shall we use our new Daylesford Dog shampoo?
We exclusively use our Daylesford Dog.
Where is it, Daddy?
Dog shampoo.
Now that we have daylight, I can show you my apple and mint jelly. This is the clear one, and as you can see, it's a really good, it's set really well, and that is thanks to the pectin in the apple skins and the pips. How amazing is that? And then this one is the much darker, cloudier one, so I didn't want to waste anything in the bag, so even though it says not to squeeze it, I thought, you know what, I don't want any of that to go to waste, so I squeezed the bag and did a second batch. It's much darker, but tastes just as wonderful, so that one I'll probably use on my cheese and toast. That one maybe I'll save for the Christmas cheese board or Sunday roasts. I buy a lot of my cupboard staples from Buy Whole Foods online. I know I've shown you a few orders from them before, but I topped up on maple syrup, almond butter and peanut butter, and completely coincidentally I've had a PR delivery from Pip and Nut, whose peanut butter and almond butter I also absolutely love, and they've sent over some of their little snack bars, and these are absolutely delicious. I feel like protein bars are having a bit of a, you know, they're under the microscope a little bit at the moment after Joe Wicks' documentary, but the ingredients in this luckily are all good, unlike his killer bar. If you've not seen that documentary, I found it really entertaining. So I'm going to pop these bits away, and then I'm going to take my coffee upstairs and just do some Sunday jobs. I need to tidy my dressing room and clean my makeup brushes. Okay, my darlings, it's a couple of hours later since our lovely dog walk. This is what I'm going to be wearing later on, inspired by my big coat trial the other day. One of you guys actually left me a comment saying, because I mentioned I didn't love this bit, and someone said, Josie, just take it to a tailor and get them to put a different fabric on it. And I thought that's such a good idea, and I'm actually going to see if I can find something. I just don't know where to look for fabric like this, similar-ish. Maybe I'll even just email Holland Cooper and see if we can do a little, it's quite a big panel. But I just love the material of this coat. I just don't love this bit. So we'll see what we can do, but thank you. That was such a great idea. I thought that that coat with this outfit is perfect for a Sunday roast. This is quite an old skirt. I wore it in London last week. It's from, oh, I've got some, oh no! Oh, I think that's toothpaste. It's from Ulla Johnson, and it's a lovely A-line colour. And then these are some Jimmy Choo boots, which are burgundy, and I thought it was quite a nice little combo. So I've had my hair in heatless curls for 2.5 hours, but I do have a slight concern that it might have been a little bit damp when I put them in. We shall see. Still feels like it could be a tiny bit damp. I've seen so many people talking online recently about how using heatless curls has really helped the condition of their hair, and I definitely think that it's helped me. And again, because I had my hair coloured last week, I thought, let's not go and blitz it with heat so soon. Ooh. It's always so funny straight away. And my favourite heatless colour is this one. I'll leave this one linked down below. This is also one that I got on Look Fantastic, so you should be able to use my discount code for that as well. Okay, I think it's dry enough actually. So we are heading now to the apple pressing in our village. I'll bring you along. I know I've brought you along in previous years as well, but of course I'm going to change into some wellies because it's very much on a farm, and then I'm going straight from there over to Estelle to have a lovely afternoon with Hannah. And I'm so glad we booked it in the diary because with the weather today just super grey and awful, it's the kind of day that otherwise just kind of disappears. You put something on the TV and the afternoon just vanishes, which I don't mind. It's the ultimate cozy day. But yeah, it's just going to be lovely, hopefully sitting next to a nice roaring open fire at Estelle, having a gorgeous late Sunday roast. I cannot wait. So hungry for that. What else to show you? I need to go and grab my watch. I'll use a little bit of the Color Wow Texas Hold'em, and I'll just give the curls another quick brush through before we arrive. Okay, we've made it to the farm. It gets busier every single year. Probably a little bit my fault. Let's go and see it in action. This is step 2, spreading the mulch, putting the mulch into the bag, spreading it out. Then when they've got a little bit more, they will start to press it down. It'll turn into the juice. Okay, my darlings, apples have been pressed. It's always so lovely to see how they do it, how they used to do it. I couldn't really talk to you during the process because the machine that runs the presser is very loud. It's essentially like an old steam engine. So I couldn't talk to you, but I know you guys have seen it before, and it's just so amazing to see, firstly, how much juice comes out of so few apples. It's a very efficient process, and oh my gosh, it is the grizzliest afternoon. As you can see and probably hear, so grey, it's almost pitch black outside, pouring with rain. So I'm actually going to see if I can drive all the way to the front door of Estelle and ask them to charge my car for me, because sneakily that way I'm essentially getting valet parking and I won't have to walk in the rain. I could not be more ready for a Sunday roast right now. I'm really hoping that we've got the timings okay, because I feel like they stop serving between certain hours. So keep your fingers and toes crossed for me, because I am already dreaming about cauliflower cheese. It is 6 hours later, not our record for the longest afternoon chatting, but not too far off, my goodness. It has been such a nice way to spend Sunday afternoon, and the best thing is, Charlie's going to be happy when I get home because Man United won. We had a delicious Sunday roast and then just enjoyed cups of tea in the living room, and I feel that my cup has been metaphorically and emotionally filled. I hope, no it's not. They've gone to find my car, but I don't know if they can find it. Fingers crossed. Let's see what he says. but of course they found my car and I made it back home again. I think they just parked it quite far away in the electric car charging, but I was very grateful that they were able to charge it for me. So I have been chatting to a few local ladies because there's going to be like a history tour of the village next weekend ahead of Halloween, but also in celebration of our church being 900 years old. And a few of the ladies were kind of discussing a few ghost stories and things like that, which I'm always 50% intrigued by but 50% absolutely petrified by, because I feel like there's just certain people that when they tell a story, I believe them. Like I'll always remember my friend Rory, who a lot of you guys will remember, he's been on the vlogs many times before. Rory's mum had a really spooky experience happen to her, and I wouldn't be able to tell it, but I remember when Rory told me, I was mind blown, because he's not the kind of person to like add creativity to a story, and his mum certainly isn't one to make things up. So you know when you just hear people that you really trust telling you about things that are just not normal, or not natural, let's say, it really kind of sends chills down your spine. And this one lady in the village I was talking to, again, just the kind of lady that I just don't think would get creative with this kind of story. She was saying that a few people have spotted the ghostly figure of a monk in the river at Traitor's Ford, which is a road that has a river running through it, that I have to drive through to get to Bamford, to get to Chipping Norton, to get to Estelle. So I drive through Traitor's Ford quite often. And tonight was the first time I've driven through it in the dark since hearing this story about the monk. And no, I didn't see a ghostly figure, but I was scared. I was scared. I had to put Taylor Swift Life of a Showgirl on really, really loud to get through. And yeah, I'm a 30-something-year-old woman who's scared of ghost stories. Probably not the sort of thing I should be telling you when I'm upstairs in a very old house by myself close to Halloween. But for anyone here that's new to the channel, I will just show you something spooky, seeing as it's nearly Halloween. Anyway, let's go next door to the bedroom and I'll show you. And for anyone that's ever asked if I find this house scary, the answer is no. It just has no bad juju. And we've had friends come over that are quite, again, sensitive to this kind of stuff. And they've all said, no, this place only has good energy. Thank goodness, because, I mean, look at this place. But I don't know if you'll be able to see in this lighting. And many of you that have been around this channel for a long time, you will already know what I'm about to show you, I'm sure. I might need to get my phone torch. Don't know if you'll be able to see it. Maybe the camera's eyesight is better than mine. But can you see in this fireplace, I don't know if you'll be able to see very clearly, but there's basically all of these, yeah, you can kind of see it here. Yeah, you can see it now. These circular markings. Can you see these carvings? Like someone's used a protractor to draw circles in the stone. And these circles were here because they believed that witches would come down the fireplace, and the circles are etchings that would keep you safe from the witches, and it would stop them from coming down the fireplace, which is quite handy. Back into the safety of the well-lit bathroom. But yeah, I am really looking forward to these history tours that are taking place in the village next weekend. So I will of course bring you guys along, because I realised that that vlog will be pretty much the Halloween vlog. So next week's, the vlog that's like a week today, next Sunday, it's gonna be a little bit kind of historical, ghost story-ish, and I'm kind of excited for it. Last year I took you into London and we did the Jack the Ripper tour. That was fun, and it's just nice to nice to show you something a little bit spooky for Halloween. But anyway, I am going to end the vlog here, my darlings. I hope you enjoyed spending a weekend with me. Really lovely wholesome apple pressing, dog walks, nice apple mint jelly making. I don't know, has this vlog been short or long? I can't tell. But either way, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Good night.